Russia stepped up the evacuation of civilian institutions from the occupied Ukrainian city of Kherson, where looting has become widespread and squatters have taken over the abandoned government headquarters, as Ukraine received sophisticated Western air defense systems that could help it protect its cities. Moscow's decision to mobilize 300,000 reservists has allowed Russian forces, for now, to stabilize the front line in most areas, halting the Ukrainian offensives that reclaimed large parts of the Kharkiv, Donetsk and Kherson regions in September and October. Russian attempts at regaining the initiative, however, are proving unsuccessful. Reports of massive casualties sustained by Russian Pacific Fleet Marines in the village of Pavlovka in Donetsk have caused a firestorm on Russian social media and prompted the governor of the region where the Marines are normally based to ask for an investigation. Unable to advance on the battlefield, Russia has subjected Ukrainian cities to devastating cruise missile and drone attacks in recent weeks, targeting the country's energy network. Some 40% of Ukraine's electricity infrastructure has been damaged in these attacks, the government said. Cities around the country, including Kyiv, are suffering from rolling blackouts. While Ukraine says it has been able to shoot down more than half of the incoming missiles, it badly needs sophisticated air defenses to complement its existing Soviet vintage batteries. On Monday, Defense Minister Alexei Reznikov said Ukraine has received the US Norwegian NASAMS and the Spanish-supplied Spied air defense systems. These weapons will significantly strengthen #UA Army and will make our skies safer, he tweeted. Earlier this month, the US promised to provide Ukraine with 2 NASAMS batteries in the immediate future, with 6 more next year. NASAMS is a medium-range air defense system, with each battery able to protect an entire city. Spain said last month it would supply 1 battery of medium-range Spied air defense missiles, an older system manufactured in Italy. The only medium-range Western air defense system deployed in Ukraine until now was a battery of German Iris-T missiles, supplied last month. 3 more Iris-T batteries have been promised by Berlin. The city of Kherson, the only Ukrainian regional capital that Moscow seized since the February invasion and the only Russian foothold on the right bank of the Dnipro River that bisects the country, remains the focus of attention. Tens of thousands of Russian troops, including its elite units, are deployed in Kherson, readying for an expected Ukrainian offensive. Russia, which declared Kherson and 3 other partially occupied Ukrainian regions to be part of its territory in September, has been steadily removing its civilian staff and officials of the collaboration administration, including the police, from the city in recent weeks. It has already sent away the collections of the local museums and even disinterred and hauled away the body of Count Grigory Potemkin, the 18th-century Russian commander who founded the city. They are taking out everything they can, and ruining the rest, like barbarians, said Serhiy Klon, a member of Kherson's regional legislature who is currently serving with the Ukrainian military. The Kherson Regional Administration headquarters on the city's main square was stripped of all computers and valuables in recent days, according to Mr. Klon and video footage posted by Russian correspondents in the city. The building has since been taken over by squatters, including refugees from villages on the front lines. Home to nearly 300,000 people before the war, most of Kherson has been without power, water and heating after the main power transmission line leading to it was damaged over the weekend. While Russia blamed Ukraine for the attack, Ukrainian officials said Moscow was deliberately trying to render Kherson uninhabitable so that its residents agreed to evacuate. There is a big pressure to have them leave. The Russians want the people of Kherson to go to Russia, and then to use them as hostages, Mr. Klon said. Kirill Stremisov, the Russian-appointed deputy head of Kherson's collaboration administration,
schedule.